And then it gives you an alarm. And it says, pull over. And it has a little coffee cup. Go get some coffee. It really does, okay? So I thought to myself, man made the smart car, but the universe made smart people. And that's what we have to understand, because we have that built-in assistance, that attention assist. We call them problems. We call them problems because when we have taken our eye off the truth, when we are falling asleep to the truth, problems show up to remind us. They say, hey, Dar, you're not acting like you know that you're prosperous. Hey, Dar, you're not acting like you know you're well. See, it wakes you up. It wakes you up to what's the truth. It wakes you up to recognize that the truth has to be here right now. You fell asleep, Dar. So that's what we want to recognize. See, that whole thing that's going on over in Egypt and all the Middle East countries is something that we need to pay attention to. That's a message to all of us. We want to recognize that our belief system is a mental regime. We want to recognize that our belief system is a mental stronghold. See, and we also want to even recognize that our belief system is actually a dictator of sorts, because it dictates what can come in, and it dictates what has to stay out. Until we wake up and pay attention. So if we were watching Justin Bieber's new haircut this week, then we probably missed the very short and the very brief announcement that told us that women who have had mastectomies are actually regrowing their breast right now due to stem cell therapy. Probably missed that. See, if we were paying attention to what Lindsay Lohan was wearing to court, we probably missed the fact that there was this 95-year-old woman sprinting in a race this week. We probably missed the 105-year-old nun who was dancing at her birthday party. We have to wake up and pay attention. So what does this type of belief require? It requires that we surrender. Now, I know a lot of people don't like that word surrender, but I want you to hear it in a new way. See, it's not so much giving up as to say all is lost. It's giving up an old idea. That's what I'm talking about, surrendering an old idea and following a new one. Just following a new one, trusting that the new idea that's in my heart knows what to do, it knows how to do it, and have the courage to follow it. Dr. Ernest Holmes said, I found some unpublished papers that had never been written in a book. He was talking about surrender. He said, the difficulty we find in our field is the difficulty of sincerity, the heart not acquiescing to the statement of the lips. It is the difficulty of using constructive rather than destructive conversation. It is the difficulty of not being able to see reflected in each other the symbolic Christ or manifestation of the infinite, the Spirit, That is what heals, seeing the Spirit in each other. It is the difficulty which arises from a certain form of spiritual stupidity, which we all have, a lack of faith, a lack of absolute conviction that now we have it and we can use it. The absolute simplicity of it. The difficulty of surrendering the mind in complete abandonment to the idea. Do you hear that? Surrender to the mind with complete abandonment to the new idea. He says that is hard, because that means putting the foot out, as it were, into a vacuum, into a nothingness. But if the faith and the conviction is there, it will be on solid rock. He's saying there's something there to support you if you will just stand, if you're willing to stand. So like I said, a lot of people don't like the word surrender because they feel like it's giving up. But it's not a giving up, it's a turning to something. Turn to your new idea. Turn to your faith. Turn to your conviction. And then that brings us to the very last item on the list from the meditation, a scripture and a song. The scripture is from Ecclesiastes 3. It says, "For everything there is a season, a time for every activity under the heavens. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to uproot, a time to break down, and a time to build up." See, it's saying that there's a time for everything. It's not talking about time, linear time. It's talking about a period, an experience. It's time to let go of the old and step into that new experience. Let go of the death, step into life. Let go of the pain, step into joy. Stepping into something new. And then the song that goes with it was written in 1959 by Pete Seeger, who wrote a song that completely complements the scripture. And what is it called? Turn, turn, turn. See, to me, that's what the Middle East is showing us right now. It's showing us that it's a new season. It's time to turn. Something new is here for us, a new way. It's time to turn. There's a new idea in each and every one of us. Is it time to let go of the old one and turn to the new one? Turn with our conviction, turn with our faith, turn, turn, turn. So tonight really is the night for the Academy Awards. And I know I sounded a little hard on Justin Bieber. But the message is, and I hope you got it this morning, that Justin Bieber is not the star. You are. You are. There's so many stars in my world. Johnny's brother is a star. When he decided to raise his bottom line, when he decided he could do something different. The woman dancing on the sidewalk to me is a star, because she helped me to remember the power of belief. Jill's a star. Jill's a star. When she decided to step into her new role as a songwriter, as a soloist, and as a teacher. Estella's a star. Yeah, she's a star. When she decided, I can go back to school, I can be a lawyer. When she decided, I can translate that textbook. When she decided in December, I'll sing the solo. Jerry's a star. Jerry's a star because she's forever saying, why can't we? Why can't that happen? And every single one of you are stars. Every single one of you are stars. That's what we have to recognize so that we can step up and receive our reward, as they're saying, and the winner is. That's us. See, but we have to recognize that everything is changing, and we have to trust that change, just like I trusted these 9 points that the universe handed me for my talk this morning. Trust that even if I don't know how it fits together, trust that even if I don't know where it's taking me, even if I don't know what it's going to look like when I arrive, trust it and turn. Turn. Everything is changing, and it's changing very quickly. So don't get stuck in what was. Don't even get stuck in what is now if what is now isn't what you want. See, realize that you're standing right now at a fork in the road. And turn. Turn. And trust as you do so that everything is playing in your favor. Let it be your way. Thank you for being here this morning, and so it is. Thank you. That was fun. Like I said, didn't like it, Blair Spirit.